because we are all so busy and have so much going on, and we're all trying to
full schedules for sure.
Nourish our families, make sure everybody's taken care of. So
I'm trying to work on a better schedule.
So I'm watching The Chosen right now because I have some friends that want to go to the theater and watch season 4, and I'm
catch up.
So I am like binge watching The Chosen, and I'm almost through season 1. Only 8 episodes. But I'm at the point where Jesus is picking his disciples and the ones he wants to follow him. And Nicodemus is struggling right now because he's not sure if he should give up his family and his wife to follow Jesus. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, how much trust did the disciples have in Jesus when they just gave up all of that they had? Simon gave up his family, and Thomas gave up his job as a tax collector, and
and I look at that too, and Jesus chose each one of us, but he gave us the free will to choose him. Like, he knows what's going to happen in our life. Like, I understand all that, but he still gives us the choices. So it's like he knows what we're going to do if we choose this, or if we choose this, or if we choose that,
Yeah. I think we're lucky too in the fact of how we were raised.
Absolutely.
Our parents trusted Jesus and God and the Catholic faith, and obviously instill that in us, or set us in motion to at least make the decision for ourselves. And here we are, I think that's pretty fascinating in itself.
I know too, there are times in my life when I don't physically hear God's voice. I hear him. I know he's slapping me in the face. I want you to do this, Jeanna. And he's put things in front of me, which allows it to happen, which means the door's open and I need to take a step forward. And you want to know what? I wait. And I wait too long, and then the door shuts. And then I'm upset with myself. And I ask him to please give me another chance and open that door. And you want to know what? Mary didn't take a step back or wait too long. Mary just trusted. That's how much faith she had.
Yeah.
She could have been stoned. Joseph could have left her.
Yeah.
And she literally just trusted. She gave her whole self as a vessel to him. To our lives.
But, and like all of these miracles too that were happening. I mean, obviously Mary becoming pregnant, right, is a miracle, but all these miracles that Jesus is performing, and they're seeing them, they're actually seeing them. None of us have seen these miracles firsthand, right? At least I have never seen. So the mysteries of those faith, the mystery of our faith and the mystery of those miracles, that takes a lot of trust to really believe those things. I mean, there's a lot of times where Dan's kids are asking me things about the religion, our religion, and well, why do you do that? And why do you believe that there's a God and there's purgatory and heaven and hell? And I'm just like, because that's my faith. That's what I've been taught. And for me to really try to help convey that to a 14-year-old and a 16-year-old, it's hard because I know it, I believe it.
But I think so much is built on the knowing, the knowing why, and I still lack in that area so much, but seeing it from the outside in, why do you guys do that? That's really dumb. Why can't you have a coffee in church? That doesn't make any sense. I'm sure Jesus didn't say in the Bible you can't have coffee in church. No, you don't understanding the building blocks of all of it is why there is so much lack of faith and trust. And so when they're asking just little short questions like that, there's a miss there. And I feel that too with my family, because they shoot those things in my direction. I'm like, first of all, I don't feel worthy to explain all the things, but yet, I just know they're just missing that knowledge.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, and you can't prove something that can't be proven. I mean, we're in a world that things need to be proven. Back in the day, Thomas had to put his fingers on his side. I mean, and now we're in this stage where prove God exists. Well, why do I have to prove he exists? Prove he doesn't. Like, that's a better way to look at it. Prove he doesn't exist. My goodness, look at the sunsets. Look at us. How can this body work? How can a big old steel trap of an airplane fly? Prove he doesn't instead of trying to prove he does.